Let me read you this quote. Every day you have a choice to be mediocre, or you can be the version of yourself that conquer the world. In other words, you have a choice to be average, or you also have a choice to be the best, to be a winner, to be the greatest. The other day, while I was reflecting back on my life, a random question popped into my head. Why do some people, if not many, settle for the second option? We all want the best. Even those who don't have the desire to be the best still want to receive the best option. And I believe the answer is when things get hard, when there is no progress or slow progress, when you feel like there's no hope, when you no longer want to believe in yourself anymore, it can be very tempting to rationalize to settle for the second choice. We all want the best for ourselves: career, love, health, friendship, anything. But somehow, many end up settling. In the moment of weakness, the second choice wouldn't seem so bad at all. When you're hungry, you would eat almost anything. When you're full, you would become pickier. When you don't have many job offers, you feel fearful. And guess what? You often settle for the job that you don't really like, or it's not that so great. On the other hand, when you have so many job offers, you will become pickier, a little bit cockier, and you will be very picky to choose the best for you. When you don't have any woman to date, you feel fearful that you may be alone forever. And that's why you may take just about anybody. However, if you have lots of options and you can choose almost anyone to date, you will feel very abundant, and therefore you will become pickier, a bit cockier, more confident, and you would take your time to choose the best for you. Is it worth it going for the first choice? The answer is complicated than this. More than just simply yes or no answer. Yes, but you'll most likely pay a high price. What's wrong with the second choice? Nothing wrong, but you'll most likely end up regretting later. You may not have to pay a high price upfront, but I have a feeling that you'll never be satisfied with the result. Sometimes I feel like the second choice would take more mental and emotional effort than the first choice. Let me explain. When you go for the second choice, at first it seems like you don't have to put in much effort, but you do. Mentally, emotionally, and even physically. It's like when you think about choosing a job, you have to debate with yourself whether you should take it or not. They have some features you like and some you don't, so you kinda stuck in the middle. And since it is in between pros and cons, you can't make a clear choice. So it takes more effort to make a decision. And even when you have the final decision, your decision isn't a great choice, and you may feel remorse later. The same thing with choosing a partner. You may feel like you don't need to put much effort, but you do. When you're with a mediocre partner, you'll keep thinking and checking out other people and compare them with your current partner. And don't get me started on here when you try to boost yourself by saying, well, don't we as a guy always checking out other women? Of course, we still do from time to time. But the difference is when you're with a woman of your dreams, you feel content and satisfied internally. You know deep down you're with the hottest woman and that's enough. Versus when you're with mediocre partner, you'll keep thinking and checking out other women and ask yourself what if constantly. You don't really feel happy and content internally and most likely will regret later. And guess what? When you finally decide to leave a mediocre relationship, it'll take more effort to start over. You have to go through a breakup, which is emotionally damaged. Take some time to heal. Your time is getting shorter and shorter, and you may not be at the peak time like you used to be. You see, the second choice will actually cost you more. To wrap up, never settle for anything less than what you truly want. An 8 is still less than a 9 or a 10. Do not rationalize with yourself. Always remember who you are. You may experience ups and downs, and you may feel your confidence and self-worth do the same. Sometimes you feel great and think you deserve the best. Other times you feel not so good and think you deserve mediocrity. But do not make a mistake of thinking just because you don't feel great all the time, you have to settle for less. No, not at all. Don't sell yourself short. At your core values, you're always enough and worthy. Realize that your feelings are always changing, but who you are is constant internally. And what I mean by that is you're born to be the best, to be great, to be a winner. And these will never change. And if you're the best, the winner, the great, then the second choice will not even be an option. So make a commitment. Go all in and remove any average choices. Hey, thank you for listening to my podcast. I know there's so many good ones out there and you decide to choose to listen to mine. I don't take this for granted at all. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. And don't forget to leave your boy good ratings and reviews. And until next time, always be your badass, fearless warrior.